I'm back playing Outer Worlds. Finish up this first world, hopefully, so we can get in and get out. Still got some side quests to do. Blah blah blah. You know how it goes. Alright. Where was I? Let's see. Oh yeah, I could hunt down some people. Love missions like this. To me, they're the best. These would be really cool posters to have. I'd love to have these and just like hang them up on the walls and stuff. Pretty sweet. That's the kind of artwork they should be making. 100% about it. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. This one's the closest one. Let's find out. It's one of these monkeys. Let's take the long way around. You know how they are, those gorillas. Throwing rocks at me and stuff. Oh crap. Broke my leg, no big deal. Check it out, y'all. It's a campfire already raided. He almost saw us.
You hiding? Smell something.
Let's end this quick. That's the last of them.
See anyone else? Took out their scouts. That's pretty easy. I don't know how they get service on this, but whatever.
Here we go. Nice one. Ah!
Killed the dog, right? Yeller. Hi, Yeller. Oh well, he's dead. Where'd I kill this guy at? Ashy body. Somewhere over here. Alright. I would think. This guy's dead right here. Look at you. Nothing now. Collect people's fingers. I love doing it. I'm a finger collector.
Baby, that's nice graphics.
Yeah, the graphics are super nice in this game. This game has come out super well.
That was the one that you showed me, right?
Yeah, I love this game. It's everything that Fallout used to be, in my opinion. Supposedly, they're going to be making it #2 next year. I'm super excited for it.
We made it.
But the first DLC comes out in just like 2 or 3 days, which I'm excited for. I have to buy that. It's like $10 or something. Am I going this one? This one. Bird. Got that camera.
Woo! Nice work!
100% forgot they attack you. Damn old pterodactyls. Look it over. This one? It's this one. Can I just climb on all those rocks? No, I can go this way. No, move. Nope. Put in. Right control. Cool stuff for that. That's a strange spot. I don't know what it is. Probably that city. Doi, CJ. Jump. Man, I made that fence earlier. Can't jump over these rocks now. Dick. There we go. Path over the rocks. Oh, is he a cave dweller? Cave dwelling marauder, huh? Hey, look at it.
Here we go! Not even
Look out for that. Dummy. Oh, this guy has more stuff on him. Big maps though. It's amazing how big these maps are. And this is just the first map. It's the intro map. Let's sneak over here. You hear me scream like a little girl.
That's the last of them!
Don't mess around. It's not gonna be a good day for you. Not gonna be a good day for you. What's this? Looking at me. There we go. Oh, he has a specialty weapon, huh? Look at that. Blade on a stick. So sharp that it cuts some letters out of its own name. Nice. Blade on a stick. Blade on a stick. Taking all your stuff, Doc. Enjoy the afterlife. Wherever you're going. You know what's strange? Doc hasn't talked to me all day. He's mad at me. Let's go this way. Oh. Nice. A little bit of ammo. found a flaw in me. During your adventures, this may happen to your character. Taking the flaw is optional, but doing so provides you with a perk. Permanent concussion. I can get 1 perk point, or get mind attributes. Oh. No. I don't need that. That's not good. That's another reason I love this game so much. They got flaws in it too. Specialty perks. Just gotta wait for my concussion to go away. That didn't help me none. Dang concussion. See you that time? God, this place is booby trapped to hell. There we go. Yeah. Is that all of them now? Hopefully. I concussed enough for your liking? Jeez. Oh, I'm back in the camp. That startled me. I don't know where I was. It's the desert camp. Boy, that startled me. That's why there's so many bombs. I went on the wrong side. Shoot. Oh, you just messed me all up. I ruined your defenses.
Coming! Pass that over! Nice one!
Here's that I've killed you. I'm on fire. Okay.
That's the last of them!
Almost just mincemeat there for a second, huh? Made it though. Made it through. Oh yeah, hunting rifle, that's why. Got me on his scopes. With the ringleader's body gun. He's like dead center of these people. Ringleader. What are you watching? Where? The village. Is it? Took his butt out like first. Where'd he go? Let's see. Over here somewhere. Return to Ash? Return to Ash. 7 on? Well, hello.
That was quick.
Oh, there we go. Cool. Let's go kill this guy over here now. Take his finger. Take your finger, Guilliman. Whatever your name is. Guillotine.
Here we go!
I gotta use my slow mo. Okay, let's see what we got here. I'm gonna break that down. Break this down. Break this shovel down. Let's go here. Look at all these I got. Break one of those down. What else I got here? Break that down. That's garbage. Break that down. That's garbage too.
Are you a lady?
Yeah. I figure women can be badasses too, right?
Yeah.
Save the world. So why not be a lady? Feel me?
I feel you.
What's this one do? Lockpick +5. That's nice. It's just 16 armor. Get killed anyways. Who gives a dang? Let's go. Oh, I guess I should look at it. Let's see. 56. What's this? It's rough though. Got a decent gun. 12 and 17. That's really good. Yeah, you're a good one. Let's go turn these fingers. Lecto reward. Oh, I shoot above them or something. Building right. Nice. Fast travel now. What's up, Bagheera? Meow meow.
Where's my milk?
He's sitting over here in the corner.
Mr. Biggie, come here. Bagheera. Come here, Bagheera.
Oh, you didn't want to do lunch with her tomorrow?
No.
What?
Lunch?
Yeah.
Why?
I thought you would.
Like the whole day?
Yeah.
Like lunch and dinner and all that?
You didn't want to?
No.
Malcolm Case. Oh, I guess when you're
Been eating nothing but salt tuna.
Something to report?
You over encumbered? I'm here to turn into bounty.
We pay by the finger. What do you have for me?
I got 3 fingers.
Gil Antrim. Real name, Guillaume. Duly
Guillaume.
processed by a freelancer on behalf of Spacer's Choice. I remember him. I was just a kid last I saw him. Shame. I'll just need your signature here, 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 and here. Got any more fingers for me?
Heck yeah, I do. Docs.
Mabel Burgess. Age 37. Right or left-handed? Let's just say no longer applicable. I remember Doc Burgess. Conducted my physical every fiscal quarter. Guess she couldn't keep her hands off her patient's medicine. Still one outstanding bounty. If you've got a finger, I've got the paperwork.
Okay, I'm addicted to drugs.
Here we are.
Kids.
Bertie Cotton. Cause of death. Let's just say overwhelming physical trauma. Bert was the local preacher before Max took over. Always was quick to remind us that we all get what we deserve in the end. Well, that's all 3. I must remember to requisition some more fingerprint to ink. Here's all the compensation you've earned, plus a bonus. You've done such a bang-up job hunting down our former workers that I thought it only proper to
Junior
deputize you.
constable.
Congratulations.
Nice. I'm the law around here.
Let me stop you there. It is official Spacer's Choice policy that all Marauders, regardless of prior affiliation to the Spacer's Choice brand, no longer qualify as our people.
Quotations.
Marauders are folk who lost the will to keep working, wandered out into the wilds and gave into their baser instincts. Not everyone's cut out to work in
Basers.
Edgewater. Some turn deserter, some turn marauder. None of them get my sympathy.
Dang, girl.
Uh-huh. I recall young
Shot
Eugene.
himself in the head.
Good kid. Nice smile. Fussy about his health, though. Took a little too much adrenatime. That'll do a number on your brain matter. Says so right on the warning label. Violent psychosis is a well-documented and legally accounted for side effect of adrenatime.
The future sucks. Look at that cool poster. I'd love to hang that thing on my wall.
I've got nothing on my bounty board. That's a good feeling.
Oh, nothing else?
As long as your questions fall within the acceptable margins of curiosity.
Alright. Nothing. What's up?
Been eating nothing but salt tuna for a year.
For a year? Let's see. These are all completed. Okay.
Keep our voices down.
While I'm here, I should go talk to the big boss man. Where's this place at? This way. He's got some splaining to do. He's got some splaining to do. Come here, Mr. Boss Man. Oh, sorry, I was enjoying the music a little bit. You, sir,
My offer remains standing should you reconsider.
got some splaining to do.
Go ahead.
Makes you think. Seem pretty fixed. Back to town. We need to have a word about this place.
Can we not?
Sir.
Talking about unpleasant things always gets my bile up.
Gross.
How's it going, dude?
Good.
If I
You
had
withhold
enough medicine to
medicine,
treat everyone who fell sick, I would, but I don't. I can't save everyone. So I have to choose.
You let a child
Adelaide's son
die?
was barely competent. I treat him with our medical rations, and it looks like I'm playing favorites. Now, I will not pretend to understand the suffering Adelaide must have felt on account of losing her child, but she is not the only one to have felt such suffering.
Oh yeah?
I wish she had
Suffering?
stayed with us.
Have you?
Adelaide left us when we needed her most.
How long has this
That
been
I cannot say. There was no moment when the plagues began. Disease always lurks on the fringes of society, waiting to infect the idle and the lethargic.
Yeah.
But in the last 10 years, the plagues have become progressively worse and increasingly frequent.
Yes.
Corporate doesn't like us using the word should. It encourages the imagination.
Uh-huh.
I believe plague is a test. It is a test of our loyalty and our fortitude. And it is one we will see through to the end.
So it sounds like Spacer's Choice is doing this.
Go ahead.
That's what you're telling me.
It is my job to keep two
This
eyes on
sucks.
my town. I am the steward of this place, and this is my watch post.
Town is falling to
I
pieces.
wish you wouldn't
sir.
say things like that.
You disagree?
Yes, as a matter of fact. When I stand at my window and look out over my town, here's what I see. I see decent, loyal, hard-working people.
That's not what I
I see a
sir.
family.
I don't see that.
We are all part of the Spacer's Choice family. We are all doing what we were brought into this world to do.
Mm-hmm. So you're loyal?
This is a Spacer's Choice town. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. The company keeps us warm,
They're more important
keeps us
than
fed, keeps us working. Loyalty's got nothing to do with it, friend. This is good old-fashioned gratitude.
Yeah, gratitude, my butt.
I'm trying to remember 25 years, 26.
That's way too
When you
long.
get to my age, the years just rush by. You stop counting altogether. I remember looking out this window and seeing the veils spread out from horizon to horizon.
Mm-hmm.
We were a sprawling town. We were booming. Times change, people change, but the veil will always be here. Spacer's Choice will always be here. Our work won't ever end. I take comfort in that.
Let me ask you something.
Go ahead.
What else do I got? You seem pretty
Adelaide
fixed.
was our only flavor specialist. We are a Saltuna canning institution. Saltuna without flavor is like a cysty pig without tumors, borderline
Oh,
inedible.
cysty pigs. Gross. Sounds
Begging your
disgusting.
pardon, Saltuna is a staple in the diet of any self-respecting spacer. Were it up to me, friend, I'd stack our larders with Saltuna galore. No other brand of Saltuna adds as much vim or vigor to the body's humors. But, and this is something we must keep between the two of us, Saltuna is hard to come by, what with being a species indigenous to the seas of another world.
So what are you carrying?
Oh, we've scavenged together some organic material from the surrounding environs. Mostly organic, mostly local mushrooms. Some of which possess a texture akin to a well-boiled slab of Saltuna. The difference is all but impossible to detect to any but the prissiest of palate. Go ahead.
Makes you think I
That
can
you
make
are
them
not
come
one of
back.
us may work to your advantage. Adelaide and her folk loathe the people of Edgewater, you see. I admit the fault was mine. I'm about as diplomatic as a bristling canid. I just hope Adelaide and her folk will see their way past my flaws and return to town.
Sometimes people move by. It's an ugly place to live. Of course people are going to walk away.
Nature is uglier. There is safety here. Safety and purpose. But not all of us see that. And I cannot force that vision upon them. Yes, we have lost good workers to desertion. We have lost even more to plague. But it is why we must square our shoulders and carry on.
You guys have a
Losing
personal
Adelaide
history?
was the hardest. She was our only flavor specialist. When she walked away, I knew we were in trouble. Spacer's Choice Saltuna is renowned across the system for its quality flavors and additives. We used to sell citrus-flavored Saltuna in our heyday. Ever since Adelaide left, we have been reduced to selling unflavored and spearmint.
Gross.
Go ahead.
It's disgusting. Okay, that's everything I can get from you right now. I guess. Alright, where to now? Let's see. Looks like I gotta go there now. I talk to you?
Yeah, huh?
What do you gotta say about all this?
You mean why I'm not allowed in the store anymore?
Oh, I guess we can talk about that.
There was a kind of a thing with a vending machine
You were 12?
when I was 12.
Come on, that was so long ago.
Sure, but folks got long memories around here. I've always been good with my
guess.
hands, right? So I saw a lock on the machine and thought, oh, this must be how they refill it. But I had to know. So I
You thief.
did my thing. And next thing I know, there's a couple hundred bottles of Zero G rolling out the front door and into the road. It's not funny.
That's pretty funny.
Right about then, a bunch of loaders came rolling in the gate, fresh off the Saltuna ships. And Mr. Thompson was up on the porch making a speech about how everyone would have to volunteer a third shift to get it all canned. Anyhow, you ever seen an auto loader run over a bottle of Zero G? Exploded all over Mr. Thompson. One bottle after another as the loaders went by.
That's hilarious.
I was just shy of working age, so Dad had to pay all the damages.
Ooh.
Moreau's still angry at me. I can laugh about it now, but I just about puked up my guts in terror in the moment. That's the one time I ever made Mr. Thompson look a fool.
That's rough. And off we go. Spectrum vodka, a glass for every class. Hooray! Hooray! Crouching makes me a smaller target. It does make it harder to watch tossball matches, however. 50, go above 50. Then I have to spit them individually. Okay. Alright, can I just, like, fast travel there? Yeah, I can. What? I don't even have to run there anymore. What's that? Oh, that's the pterodactyl looking bird. Fancy. He's got a crazy mouth. Like an alien. That's funny. Got an alien mouth. Okay, back here. Let's see. I'm gonna get rid of that for now. Put the shotgun up there. Okay. We're on a roll now. Not dead guys around here. Some dead robots too. Dang old dead robots.
Unexpected.
Incoming! That's the last of them!
That's the last one. This is one. So you're telling me it was one. Jeez. From the power plant to your living room. That's a silly costume. We should all do that for MegaCon. Wear the moon heads.
What, baby?
We should all do that for MegaCon. All us wear the moon heads.
The moon heads? Oh my
Yeah.
god.
We can all be Spacious Choice.
That'd be interesting.
That'd be funny.
Maybe we would just look like blocks of cheese.
We'd all have the big smile on our face.
Big, like a big creepy smile?
Yeah, like that. I'm pretty sure they sell that if you look it up. Spacer's Choice Moonhead. Alright, let's see. I'll get the volume first. Is it upstairs, downstairs? This way. It's back here. What's the corner you remember? It's this one. Okay. Must have been a worker. Is that? Where's that? Where's that? And that's how I redirect power. Okay. Back to you. After I complete everything else. So I need to make the right choice here. See that stuff there? I need a workbench first though. Silly little rodent. Something for Doug Robot.
Done.
But this one takes a lot. Ooh, security. Yes, sir. Heckin' yeah. Got everything I needed in here. Cool. Ooh, yeah, boy. Okay, let's see. Do one there. Make that go up to 40, so both of those have it. You know what that means? Stealth. I can get my lockpick up to 40. Which would be really helpful. Put it up to 30. This is so good to have, though. I want that. I got one? No, I'm level 7. There we go. Worker outfit. Nice. Okay. Oh, we're encumbered again. Okay. We'll go back this way first. Jump. 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 Can't believe there's not a workbench in here. All places have a workbench. You think this place would have one? Right? Am I wrong about that? I think they're right. See what? snazzy in here. Frozen computer. I care about. Revolver. Nice. I need a workbench. Where's the workbench? There's not one that way. Right over here. It's a door. Where's that door? Do we know? What's that? Alright, let me go here. Okay, let's see. Ooh, that's nifty. I like that. Dang, where'd I get all these silver ones from? Look at all the gear. Anything worthwhile though? Let's see. How many shoot? I'm keeping that. Right control armor. Control armor. Nifty. It's Professor Halfland's. I like that. Put those on every time I touch someone now. That's good. Stealth skills. Guess I'm doing this.
Processing.
Here they come!
Who are you fighting?
That's the last of them.
Who are you fighting? Shh, that's right. Shh. Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting robots. Oh, plant. You have ammo, but no gun. Makes sense anymore? Doesn't make sense to me. Oh, dead guy. What do you got, dead guy? Sure, grip. Okay. That's fine. Let's go.
Halt.
Handle this.
Did you die? No? Okay. At least you didn't die. What'd that do? I don't know what I just did. went crazy up in here.
Go away, Phantom!
That dude is not sounding okay. Go away, phantoms. Listen to me.
Go away, Phantom!
Go away, phantom. You think I'm a phantom? Clear this up. What?
No, 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 just leave me alone!
Down there. It's all good. It's fine.
No, 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 just leave me alone!
It's fine, little man.
No.
Yes. It's so bad. Okay, first things first. That's for. Where's my shotgun? This one. Grip damage, modifiers. Range weapon. Act is that, right? That's what I want. Yeah, what's this? I got 2 on that one already. Okay. Now I need to repair this one. Don't need that anymore. Don't need that. Let's go to armor now. I can tinker with these two. Can I just custom them? Modify, yes. Do I have any mods for them? I do. Tech kit. Backpack. I do. I don't know what this means. Two of those. Check skills go. Cool. Sweet, I'm super happy I found that. It's
Mind the theme. You're liable to get scalded.
System. Investigating.
big circle. That was a waste. Sorry. Got to kill 2 robots, but I'm just happy I found it.
System searching for
We can handle this. Here they come!
Let's check everything. Check everything. Make sure we got everything. What's over here? What's this? Decapitated dead guy. So many dead guys. So many dead guys. If it's not the bed, it's not blunder. Floating up. I wonder what's happening on this road. I'm so sorry. Okay, okay, okay. What's back there? That's how it is. That's the world.
Go away, Phantom!
Phantom. Be your worst nightmare. Till you
Go away, Phantom!
Sir, you're still below me. Alright, just don't shoot
Not
me.
real. You're not real.
I'm pretty real. And I'm a beautiful lady. With a mohawk. Check it out.
No, no, no. Just leave me alone.
I don't have a weapon.
You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me,
100%
Phantom. Shoot. Scram.
Calm down. Not trying to hurt
You can talk? The Phantom's never talked before.
It's 'cause I'm not.
I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See? See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
Okay. Tell me what's going
Clearly, I
on.
mistook you for one of the phantoms of my imagination, which terrorized me on occasion. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
That's a great name. How long have you been down here, buddy?
Hard to say.
Doing okay?
By my reckoning, Higgins has been here somewhere between 2 weeks and forever. My recollection's a touch fuzzy these days.
Okay. Okay. What exactly do you
Oh,
do?
Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic
Chairman of the
Defender,
board?
Sisty Pig Tycoon.
Wow.
I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
Alright.
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries. Repaired them, maintained, upgraded. Did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
Okay. So now how do I stop him?
Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
I don't want that. I can deal with mechanicals. Made this far, didn't I?
You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer.
Oh yeah?
I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
Okay.
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at.
Okay.
Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you. The tail. Definitely start with the tail. If you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy.
Where are they? Okay. What happened to this place?
The mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium. I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
That's good.
Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides. Braised, boiled, charred, skewered. Sprats are good eating, friend. Chock full of brain food.
I bet.
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries. Repaired them, maintained, upgraded. Did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section. Oh, before. Definitely before. Sisty Pig Tycoonery was the apex of my long and storied career.
Why don't you do that? Okay. See you later, buddy. Some ammo. Pull up my trusty old shotgun. I'll leave you with that, that's fine. Nothing else down here, right? Is there a door or anything? Can't do nothing with this crazy machine right here. Let's climb this. Go this way. Climb this one. Modify behavior. Mode. You've been mounted and maintain guard mode. Attempt. Select new target. Define intruders. All persons or entities not identified as species choice. Define intruders. Okay. So we did good there. That's cool. robots should be killing themselves now, so that's cool. Interstellar Championship. 28th annual. They've only been doing it for 28 years, huh? Cool. It's not that long. Still not sure how to play toss ball. Assuming it's like, Baby, what's that game where they catch the ball in the nets?
What?
It's a game where it's polo, not on horses. You know, where they catch the ball in the nets and then they try to shoot it in a goal. I don't remember what it's called. The most I know about is it's like a rich white people sport. And they're like jocks.
With the horses?
No, they're not on horses. They have like nets and they fling the ball at the nets. Try shooting each other's goals. I get over there. I don't remember what it's called. I'm just going in circles. No biggie. Just doing laps. Here, look. Yeah. I'm the best. Best. Around. Is that volcano smoking? Why is there some smoke in there? Can't be good. I do not believe it's good. Go talk to this lady, see if I got any more progress. You wanna try me? You're the seller, right? You got the fancy gun.
Something I can help you with?
Heck yeah, I want your fancy gun.
Fresh off the limb, and that includes canid meat.
Yeah, yeah. I don't care about that. I want this. I like to collect fancy stuff. Yeah, it's knockback. Whatever that means. Pretty slick. Pretty slick. Turn this on first. Yo, guy.
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
Yeah, I got 2 of them.
No kidding. Really?
Yeah.
Well, which one?
The last 2.
Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years.
I gotta do that.
2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment.
Beering.
Well, don't keep me in suspense.
Elusive
The
part
geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there?
Yes, sir.
Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals.
It was.
That's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen.
Oh, I hope so.
Aside from you, Ms. Parvati. I swear, I'll do you proud.
Better.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit. What's on your mind?
Oh, give me a suit enhancement.
Couple months. This camp's my home. People you see milling about, they're my family. At least I think of them that way.
Oh, that's nice.
I owe them my life. Would have died in the wilderness if they hadn't chanced upon me, starving and delirious. We all left the cannery for one reason or another. Me? I was let go, mostly on account of my incompetence. I mean, I was incompetent. I couldn't even survive on my own. Grace found me, Adelaide took me in, I've been on my feet ever since.
You weren't incompetent. You just didn't fit the cannery. Not like here. This place had a U-shaped hole, and now it doesn't.
You could stay, you know. Here. I'd be happy to... I mean, we could really use... this isn't coming out right. If you want, Adelaide would make a place for you.
Something you need?
Yeah, you staying? Oh, fine. Never mind. Sorry.
I'm listening. That's not strange at all, dear. Few of us truly know where we are. The world can seem like a forest without end, and it is all too easy to lose one's way. But we must remember that being lost is the first step in discovering yourself. This is the old botanical lab in Emerald Vale, on Terra 2. By the look on your face, I'm guessing you're not quite following me.
Not even a little.
Are you not feeling well? Ought to lay your head down if you're running fever.
This is a bad dream. I'm still in hibernation.
Are you talking about an escape pod of some sort? Where did you say you were from?
Does the hope ring a bells? I didn't say.
I could do without the mockery. If you don't want to tell me where you're from, that's fine by me.
Rude.
Is that a new settlement of some kind? I haven't kept news from outside the Vale. Oh, you're talking about that old piece of folklore. Now I'm convinced you're delirious. You really ought to lay your head down, dear. Babbling only agitates the humors.
What?
You ought to try some of my purgative tea. Won't cure what ails you, but it will distract you for a spell. Maybe I do. I don't know yet. Growing up, I heard my folks talking about the hope. Always believed it was just a story we told ourselves to keep our spirits up. Listen, don't you worry about what I think. That's not important. Worry about what the board thinks of you going around talking about lost ships from decades past. You carry on about coming here from another world, and people will talk. Talk leads to questions. Ask enough questions, and the board comes answering.
Oh, that's not good news.
No, but the board may have reason to fear you. I'm listening.
I can't talk to you about anything else. So that's cool. Just wanted to talk to you, but whatever. It's fine. Don't talk to me. Let's go towards some power now, kids. Let's get out of this hellhole. Back on to my shack. Fast travel there. I don't need to do all this running. Titus Andronicus. Blood and revenge are hammering in his head. Agent Khan and Island of Murder. Sounds like this guy's just ripping off old stories. Hi, Hallie. It's a cute girl I know that watches my videos. I think she's cutie pie. I really think all three of us should go in that moon suit. That'd be awesome. It'd be a small one. It'd be 2 normal size and a small one.
Or wear a big moon hat, though.
Why? It'd be awesome. You won't even have to worry about like being embarrassed because no one can see who you are. You don't have to worry.
That looks like a pain in the ass.
I think it's just foam. It's just like a big foam mask. It's probably really easy. Oh no, it's actually quite easy compared to the other ones. Are you going to refill that? Can you fill mine up too if you don't mind? You don't mind, or you're not gonna?
I said I don't mind. I'm gonna brush my teeth before I'll go.
Okay, whenever you're ready. That one's a 10. What's mine? You enter the geothermal power. First, you divert power. You divert the geothermal plant's output to the biotechnical lab. Activated 1, activated 2.
Blast.
Is there something to say now about
Where are we headed? Once we do this, there's no going back. Excuse me, ma'am. Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do? I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
Die without workers. He tells me Edgewater's going to die without workers and power.
Well, that sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way. Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow, she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred? Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something. Really?
Yeah.
I mean, wow.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Thank you. I don't care about special choice reputation right now. Anyways, there's pretty high right now, so hopefully, since I did that, I'll be able to talk to him. Let's see. Better than nature. Better. Miss Cleo, if that is your real name. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I've got to get going. Choices like that. Thank you very much. Alright guys, I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead. Alright you guys. I need you to come back. Where are you? All down here.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit.
Calm down,
This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it? You want my flock wasting their lives in that cannery? Fine. Go and talk to them.
I will.
Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility.
I will.
And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
Ugh.
You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or are you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together.
Alright.
Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients.
Ooh, that's rough.
Edgewater Cemetery's got corpses aplenty. Enough for a generation's worth of crops.
That up. So you don't need it. I'm gonna talk to everyone else.
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead.
I know.
I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again.
It's okay.
You know something? I think you're right. The town could use another engineer, and I'm on my way to becoming one. I could do a lot of good in Edgewater. Maybe even keep a garage of my own with a little workbench and my very own toolbox. It's just... Adelaide's never gonna forgive me. Not in 100 years. I go crawling back to my old life in Edgewater, and I'm as good as dead to her. You know where to find me.
Yep.
I don't know what you did to talk some sense into Zoe, but I appreciate it.
No problem.
The matter's been weighing on me. Zoe came back, but I couldn't keep her from slipping out in the first place. Who's to say I could keep marauders from slipping in? I don't see us lasting more than a couple of weeks out here. I'm loath to admit it. We're gonna have to make our peace with Topson and hope he takes us back. Listen, we go back to Reed, hat in hand, begging for our old jobs back. Well, Adelaide's not gonna forgive us. She never talked to us again. Sure, suit yourself. I'll be here.
Look at that. The snake's come back.
So. Okay. Okay. Go this one first. Let's make him step down so everyone's happy. I hope. Maybe. I'll figure this out. Always do, right? Got to. I have a choice. Oh, what? Just walk into. reliable. Alright. There you go. Now you got old reliable. Fanciful new gun. Better than the one you're currently using, but bunch more dead marauders, it looks like. That's a lot. Look, adventure, go back home. Cool. This way now.
Here we go. Here they go.
I don't know if you know that I can put it in, so.
Everyone all right?
Everything's fine. Physical damage received plus 25. No, it's not worth it. For 1 perk point. You crazy. Don't you damn lie. Damage, that's a lot of damage. I don't know if Flexio can fix that much damage. It's a quarter of damage.
When I was little, we'd get...
Never seen the Vale lit up like this before. Bang up work, soldier. You're a credit to your uniform.
Heck yeah.
Oh, that reminds me. Gotta look into getting us a uniform.
Nice.
So this is it then. The key to humanity's victory over the mechanical hordes.
Yes.
I would reward you with the gratitude of the Resistance, but I'm guessing you want something tactile. So here's a couple of bits for your trouble, and a little something to remember me by.
Thank you. Nice. Fancy shock stick. All kinds of fancy weapons again. Boys.
Great work.
Alright, come in. What's up, homie? Oh, I see. Just gonna let you leave. Just gonna let you go. You can just go now. Walk out the door. Where are you going? I will kill you. But I don't have any other choice.
Okay, gone quiet.
this one. I don't care. Me? I'm not stealing nothing. Why would you think that? No. I stole everything. What do you got? Crap. The heavy. Medium 9. Crap. Everything goes crap. That's very good. So, buddy. Don't do nothing. Times make that enough. Don't do nothing. Alright. Buddy. Pal. The Fraser brothers. Fraser? I think that's how you spell Fraser. The pictures are in black and white. We're so far in the future. Look at their gear. It's like old school baseball meets that other sport that I can't think of its name. It's just like dumb. What's in here? Okay. Go where that way goes. Can't see. It's back here. Yes. So here it is. You believe. Which means a little bit more money than I saw. So, oh, that's all right. Okay, start some stuff. Some earrings.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water.
Yep.
I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts?
About that, I need to talk to you.
Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's Choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes. But I have done my best for this town.
Very little. You've done very little.
I am a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home.
It sucks, dude.
I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic.
It's not how that works at all.
You are disparaging our parent company, and it is not appreciated. We are a Spacer's Choice Saltuna cannery. We eat Saltuna here, and only Saltuna.
Don't care. You sick.
I don't understand. You say Adelaide's growing her own food.
Yeah.
But that should not be possible. The soil's gone sour. Company said as much. Our own botanists couldn't grow decent crops for us. So the company got rid of them and shut down the greenhouse.
That's not how it works.
You'll excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil?
Look, Reed, all I know is that it involves some really complicated math and it works.
If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way.
Good.
My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me.
Yeah.
A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them. No such thing as an honorable resignation. Suppose I could find a place outside the walls, or put in for early retirement.
That might work.
I don't know. I could see myself lasting a week. I do. Adelaide's found a cure for the plague, and she knows how to tend to crop. She's what this town needs. I have always tried to do right by my town. It has never been easy.
Word. Well, glad you're leaving. Because I hate you. I have to get out of here. Some cool music. Oh, gotta leave again. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Better than nature. That's what they say. I don't know if I trust her. Better than nature bread, huh? And ointments. Oh, that just sounds terrible. Sounds terrible. That's what happens when corporations are in charge and not people. Spacer, Cleo. They're all bad. Every one of them. Centers in our mist. The enemy seeks to poster so much. I love all the posters from this game so much. Make good props. Freaking amazing props. Background posters and stuff. Freaking awesome. Oh.
Look at that. The snake's come back.
Blah, blah, blah. Keep insulting the bitch.
I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater.
Yeah.
We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may.
Yeah.
You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward. You telling me you did all this just to put me in charge of Edgewater? Stranger, you are some kind of twisted.
Yeah, everyone says
I
so.
might turn that old cannery into a garden.
Everyone
Got
says
ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
Just leaving. Can I steal the shit? Sealed. What's back there? Guess you only found one. If you give this place power, huh?
Done. That was a good thing you did, Captain. Helping to bring the deserters and Edgewater folks back together. I hope you rest well on that.
Thanks. Yeah, let's level everything up. Okay. Like third, yes. Break down weapons for 20% chance of extra basic weapons. Sneaking, that's cool. That's cool too. See, I don't care about that. I do like that though. Okay, let's see. Speed. Time dilation. Stock. Base armor rating's good. That's good too. But since we're going for 0 deaths, I don't want that.
Adelaide's okay.
Marauders can't see us in the dark. Wild canids, on the other hand. Didn't think she'd go back so long as Reed was still running the place. Something must have changed. If Adelaide's going back to Edgewater, we'll follow her.
Cool. There he is.
I'm glad Adelaide's coming back to town with us. With Reed gone, we're gonna need her leadership.
Heck yeah, boy. Cool, I'm all done. I finished this little tutorial. Finish the tutorial. Yeah. That's pretty awesome. Let's get to the spaceship. Spaceship, it's good for all the LSU, antibiotics, poison, toxins, and venoms. Hey, look, it's a spaceship. Oh, I made a promise to all you viewers out here. Once we came back, we'd show these gorilla people who are the real menaces. Where are they?
Okay, keep it quiet.
I don't see him. There's a dead marauder though. Where's the gorillas? Do you see him anywhere? Where's the gorillas at? Oh, gorillas, where are you? Come out wherever you are. I'm gonna murder you. Gorillas? Here's where I'll go. What's that? Oh. Cool. Cool. We got do some stuff. Some more stuff. Guessing at one point this wasn't a art camp. They cleared out the gorillas over here earlier. Which is funny to me. Because now the gorillas are gone. So I don't understand that. But hey. Whatever. I don't care. I wonder if that guy ever got help. Probably not. I forgot to mention he was back there. To everyone.
Is this your ship?
Yeah.
Oh my stars, she
Just
is
insane.
just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship. Working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling.
You should definitely come with me.
Oh, it's kind of you to say that. And you're right. I wasn't happy. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you?
Yeah.
I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves from my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too.
I'll watch my back this whole time.
What do you think? Yes!
Yeah.
I mean,
Come with me.
thanks. You won't regret this, ma'am. Captain. I can call you Captain now.
That's our captain.
I got a captain.
Let's check it out.
Well,
Hey, it's
I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
Cool.
Yes, you caught me ruminating again. Guilty as charged. What's occupying your thoughts?
I wanted to ask you about the book. Any ideas? We can find someone who speaks French in the colony.
I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
Alright. Only one guy in this whole colony?
The only one I'm aware of. I suppose we could always just ask random passers-by if they are fluent in it.
Yeah, I mean, we could. Sounds like a great idea.
Can't believe my desperation has led me to you. Well, I just remembered there actually is a list like that. The Groundbreaker has access to it. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures.
Okay.
Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain, secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock. I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security systems. I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifest to track the Philosophist's off-world destination.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Thank you, Captain.
You're welcome. This is gonna be my storage later. I have stuff in it. Okay, can't. Get my own workbench, which is great. Definitely use that. Ship. See you. Yeah, you steal my ship. What are you doing? Lawsuit. Yeah. You gotta talk to me alone.
Captain, what can I do for you, Captain? All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Cool, sounds good to me. Squad's taking off the flight. Go. Firefly right there. I swear this game is just like a video game version of Firefly. Just freaking awesome. I've got a preacher. I've got a female mechanic who's awesome. Just gotta finish building up my crew. Need pilot. Oh, I guess that's Ada. I need 2 bodyguards. A little more complicated.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the Unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die.
Yeah.
How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing,
What do you mean by
I assure
drippage?
you.
What is that supposed to mean? Also, I could slow down time.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kilkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker.
Nice to meet you.
She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
CJ. Fine, I'll go have a word.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming.
Cool, thank you.
By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
Yes, I want it. Thanks.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab.
Okay.
And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie.
It's a lie, huh?
The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Yeah.
Transmission ended.
Definitely
If you are ready to
meet
depart,
Firefly.
please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Okay. I'm not ready to depart yet. I want my cool shroud. How you like it on the ship?
Yeah, so this is my hidey spot now. I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen would be louder than the hold, so here I am.
Nice.
Cozy like, ain't it?
Very. What do you think
That's
of the
in
ship?
pretty good shape considering how hard Mr. Hawthorne ran it. It's a Yakita LHA 120, A2 model, I'm pretty sure. The Block 2 design scooshed in extra cargo space but didn't change the stock engines. Probably a touch underpowered, huh?
Accurate in all particulars. I conclude you are Edgewater's board-certified mechanic.
It was a good intimidation. Oops.
Fly-by-wire's pretty normal. Or leastways, that's what I read in the trades. I've never been on a real ship before. Hello! I am not a board-certified mechanic, but my dad was. He taught me all he knew. Do you understand?
Speech recognition is one of the many skills I have been programmed to simulate.
That's awesome.
You're not simulating it, you're doing it! I asked a question and you answered it.
I am gratified you consider this facsimile convincing.
That's awesome.
I don't see any holes in the hull. I'll take a good squint at her, make sure everything's tip-top. But I think we're cooking with plasma torches. You can do that, you know. My dad taught me how to make grilled cheese sandwiches with a plasma torch.
Sounds awesome.
Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was. I'm not exactly a model employee. Not like you wanted. The kind that stays quiet and gets the right work done in the right order every day. It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us.
Whatever. I'm good at it.
Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up to see it's tomorrow and I've blown another deadline. Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling.
Okay, I'm gonna leave now. I'm gonna go get my invisibility shroud. Better not be a bathroom. Where's my room? Where's my room? What room is this? Nobody's. Nobody's. Hey, preacher. So you find yourself at home here? Yeah. Got a little bit of stuff here and there. Yeah. Cool, 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 cool. Hey, it's a robot. We got a robot. Ada, what's with the robot?
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
What's with the robot?
The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it. But I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for SAM to properly operate.
I'm in the mood for some entertainment. Got me to talk? Oh, do you
Certainly,
tell jokes?
Captain. What would you like to hear?
Tell me a joke. Tell me a
How
joke.
often do I make jokes about chemistry? Periodically.
That's awesome.
As you wish, Captain. I must comply with all direct orders.
I love the dad jokes.
I request you do not wake me if I am sleeping upon your return.
I'm gonna wake you. I can level them up. Yes, heck. I got 2 companion quests. Where's Hawthorne's terminal? Oh. Oh. Restricted areas, provided you have the correct ID. Yeah, boy, that's awesome. Yes, it is. Logs. I'm gonna read those later. First SAM result. Second SAM result. Now what do I do? Find an acid steamer. See, there's the weapons from the void. Prince quarters. Guardian attempts to turn Sam to a convict. Some suds with an acid steamer. Look at that. Where do I go? Okay. I know where to get that. It stinks. I'll put a bunch of stuff in here. Awesome cards. Heck yeah. Just one of them. Because I'm awesome. And I'm awesome. Just one of them. Because I have 3 of the same ones. Yep. Oh, yeah. Hibernation suit. Of course. Ship low pressure. Mechanics overall stuff. Okay. Okay.
Make yourself at home, Captain.
Nice. Got a piece of artwork. Pretty cool. Let's go ahead and run, so. Launch. Yeah, Ada, boyfriend. Right, squad, that's all the time we have for today. Hope you enjoyed watching this run through. We finished the first island. We got to our first world planet. We got through the opening portion. We got our own spaceship. Made our character. We got 2 recruits. I broke my leg again. Yeah, pretty cool. Come back next time when we mention the Rick and Morty Firefly ship thing. Love you guys. Be good.